is what I see so far, being, just cold hard steel nerves. I don't see action happening, so I expect a crash this summer. Secondly,
just one final point on that.
The second thing I want to mention will be that I think may preempt that is Fukushima. Yeah. We have 4 different types of release of radiation that are occurring. We have the constant release from the now hydrothermal reactions generating tritiated steam underground that are vented off to the ocean, 80%, and into the air, and is now making food even hundreds of miles away, very highly radioactive, and cesium and strontium and plutonium, etc. Those radiation levels are now being picked up off the coast of California and Orange County by University of California, Irvine. They've actually tested it. They've tested pine needles in Oregon and Washington State. Now they're going to test clams. What I have to say is that there's 3 other types of radiation release. The next one is if a cooling pool literally on stilts at 100 feet up, cooling pool 4, which is hot radioactive material and 7 years of fuel, if that goes on fire, it's called a pyrophoric fire, we're going to have most of it become airborne nanoparticles, creating a radiation cloud and a 40 million evacuation of Japan, which means the Japanese economy will completely collapse. Secondly, we'll have a massive disaster where that radiation cloud will spread around the world, salting the food, and you'll actually have to have citizens committees, and I said this last night on Rents, running around with stickers and their radiation detectors to put stickers as citizens on food, whether or not it goes click, 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 because if it's too radioactive, they'll put a sticker on it that says, don't buy this food. And you're going to start seeing citizens do this, where they'll have a not sign with radioactive, because if it doesn't show that it's non-radioactive, citizens are going to go out there and they're going to go to the grocery stores and say, they're going to start blacklisting grocery stores that are not sourcing their food properly, which means greenhouses that grow food with filtered water that doesn't have radioisotopes will thrive, and any food grown outside that's not protected will be radioactive. And people don't understand that this is going to destroy the health of the population, and as the health starts to deteriorate, we're going to get the emergence of super plagues, cancer, heart disease, birth defects, everything you can imagine, a holocaust of death on an order that no one has even imagined. And I think it could happen as early as the summer.
I would agree that we're facing that kind of holocaust. I don't agree that it comes from Fukushima per se. But I wanted to just go back to one thing.
The Fukushima disaster is already doing it. It's bioaccumulating. Even if these
let me go back.
Let me finish this last thing, though. I got to say this because it's going to tie in with this, because I think it's going to happen soon. My best guess is that in the next 2 months, from whatever source, either what's called pyrophoric burnout, or the pool falling into the ground table, which is now, they've proven that most of the corium, and this is Michio Kaku's statement, is liquid. They've not built a corium catcher, so it's now probably 100 meters below the reactor site, and building fissures going tens of kilometers away or out into the ocean or into the land. What's likely to happen is a hydrovolcanic explosion and or a real, true nuclear explosion, and we don't have anybody prepared here in North America, including Senator Wyden, to deal with the fact of a massive radiation cloud literally making it dangerous to go outside and even breathe the air. They don't have any plan at all from FEMA or the government, and Obama